Hello guys and welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. You've tuned into a fantastic game of Warhammer 40,000. It is Drukhari versus Death Guard in this 2,000 point game. The Drukhari is made up of multiple patrols of Poison Tongue and is joined by the Cult of the Red Grief. They'll be facing off against Typhus and the Harbingers in a Terminus Est Assault Force. We're going to be playing the Eternal War mission Surround and Destroy, which is a Strike Force mission from the Grand Tournament 2020 mission pack. In this mission, there are 6 objectives and the player set up in a Dawn of War style deployment. The primary objective in this mission is Take and Hold, which you can score by holding one objective for 5 points, holding 2 objectives for 10 points, and holding more than your opponent for a maximum of 15 per turn. Each player then chooses 3 secondaries which are worth up to 15 points each, as well as getting 10 points for being painted. We put out new videos every single week and we upload exclusive videos really regularly, lots of exclusive battle reports for our premium members and tier 3 channel members. We are only able to put out so many videos thanks to our wonderful supporters, which you can be a part of at Hellstormwargaming.co.uk, patreon.com/Hellstormwargaming, or by clicking join, which is just down below. But otherwise, let's have a look at the lists. So guys, welcome back, and today we have the lovely Dan once again.
Hello.
However, he is playing the Drukhari.
I finally get to give it a test run.
Yes,
yeah.
Obviously the book's probably been out for at least a week or two before this video comes out, but for us it's still pre-order week, so this is filmed before FAQs, etc. You've brought a little funky list that's a little bit different.
It's basically what Mikey didn't have kind of in the
you got some Witch Cult
in the preview. Yeah, so I've got Witch Cult. I'm using a different Cabal as well, and we've got Drukhari. The Master of Blades is here, and some Incubi. So
don't cool edit there, Tom.
Like one of them. What is it? The anime where it just goes.
Yeah. Cool, so you brought 2 patrols today?
3 patrols. 3 patrols, yeah. So
steady on.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Should we just go into it? Should we go into the list? Are you ready?
Why are you looking at stratagems? That's not your list.
It is my list. I'm just looking at stratagems. So we do have. I will open my scribe first, then you can start. Scribe.
And now back to your regularly scheduled programme.
We do have the first one, so I will just say quickly that all my Cabal is Poison Tongue, so that gives me now +1 to my poison, and
poison weapons make me -1 to combat attrition as well.
Yeah, so it'd be on 3s rather than 1s and 2s if you're below half, or 1s and 2s just from men fail. I have a lot of poison, so it's kind of built round obviously having a lot of poison. So the first detachment, we have Drukhari as the leader. He's really good now. He's got a really good buff in this. I'll not go into what he does because you all should know by now.
You know. There's an interactive list in the link in the description.
Yeah, there you go.
You can check out all these profiles there. The warlord traits and stuff might not be correct, but the base units will be.
Yeah. Right, then we've got 2 Cabalite Warrior squads. These just both got the Shredder in there, and the Cyberite's just bog standard as he is.
Nice.
We've got 5 Incubi. I wanted to run 10. One of my models is not painted, so I had 9, and I didn't want to run 9 because I'd just trigger me so bad, so I didn't do that. So I'm just running 5.
Yeah, now the Raider can transport 11, run 9 with the Drukhari.
Run 9 with Drukhari, yeah. Right. I've just gone for 5 because obviously Venoms can transport 6 now.
Sure.
And speaking of Venoms, I've got 3 of them. They've been upgraded to have chain snares, and I've just kept the splinter rifles underneath just because that's what the model do. I might end up chopping some off.
Yeah.
At some point.
Splinter cannons are definitely worth looking at.
Yeah, so I've got splinter cannon on top, rifles underneath. So that's the first one. I'll go into the second one, which is another Poison Tongue detachment.
Nice.
So this does have a warlord on it. So it's my Archon. She's an actual Archon, not Drukhari, Master of Blades. Anime character.
No, not anime character.
Not anime character.
Just Master Archon.
Master Archon. So she has been upgraded to Master Archon.
Splinter Genius, it's actually called.
Splinter Genius, yes, it is. So pay the extra points for her. She has Huskblade, which has been upgraded to the Gin Blade, because that's
solid choice.
Just brilliant. She's got a blast pistol, and then she's got the Warlord trait, which is just a normal Cabal, which is Eternal Hatred. So she rerolls hits and wounds. She's a bit of a blender. And then we've got something a bit different. We've got a unit of 10 normal Cabalites, 2 blasters in there, and a Dark Lance, just because I want to try this out, just to see what it's like. Then we've got another unit of 10, but these guys have been upgraded to be the Trueborn.
Nice.
So they've got 2 blasters, 1 splinter cannon. The Cyberite leader has been given a power sword, just because that's what it's modelled in and it looks cool. So the good thing with them is like I said, they ignore the moving and shooting, and they're +1 BS as well, so they're BS2.
Yeah.
So they're really good.
Not all modifiers.
They're all not modifiers for shooting. And then we've just got just a bog standard a 5-man blaster squad. Right, so the second part of this is for the 10-man squads is I've got 2 raiders that have got splinter axe. So what the splinter axe now do is means you can rapid fire at your full range, so 24 rapid fire.
Nice.
While they're within the transport.
Love that. It's a really cheap upgrade as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 points.
Yeah,
which
you would do.
You're going to do if you're going to run Raider-born blasters and just poison weapons, and obviously it ties in with Poison Tongue with them being 3+ to wound on poison. And I've also upgraded the 2 with the shock prow as well because again spare points. So that's the second patrol. The third patrol is a Cult of Red Grief.
Oh,
I know. So I know everyone's been looking at the Lilith one,
Cult of Strife.
Cult of Strife. But I want to try this one because I want to be a bit quicker. So Cult of Red Grief, so I can get reroll charges. I can add 2 to my advance rolls, which is why it goes better with the turn 2 and stuff like that.
Cool, because you advance
so I can advance and charge, add 2 to the advance roll, and I can reroll the charge. And there's also combat drugs which I can give obviously units +2 move as well.
Nice.
So we've got the Succubus. She's been upgraded to she's Shadow something? Shadow Master?
That one.
Show Stealer, not Shadow. So Show Stealer.
Yeah, Witch Cult Spectacle.
So so she's been upgraded to basically the Master Witch Cult. I've gone for the Tri-Patch Witch. What the whip?
Triptych.
Triptych Witch.
Triptych Witch.
Triple whip. Triptych Witch.
Triptych.
She's got the free whip. And then I've also gone for Quicksilver Fighter, which gives me another 2 attacks.
Oh,
so she's rocking 10 attacks.
Nice.
Yeah,
for 60 points.
For 60 points. She's got that. And then we've got 2 units of witches. We've got a 5-man witch, which is just witch god, which has got just 5 witches.
Which one?
There we go. And then we've got a unit of 10, which has been upgraded to Blood Brides.
Cool.
So these girls get the +1 way, so the weapon skill 2 all the time, +1 leadership, and each time basically
6 to wound.
6 to wound.
AP3.
Yeah.
Instead of AP1.
Instead of AP1. So they're a bit stabby. These are the mad chicks. And I've also got in a razor flails in there because you can only add 1 weapon per 10 now, and it's 1 of each weapon, which is what's changed. And then the Hecatrix, so the leader has got a Agonizer, Poison Whippy. Same for the 5-man squad as well. And then we've got something that's probably never ever seen a battle report or a table ever.
What's that?
10 Hellions.
Did you take these in no retreat?
Yeah, I did, but that was back in the day. And they got killed every game first one. So that's a 10-man squad, just bog standard as it is, all with the Hellglaives. There is a strategy which I can use with this next squad, which is a unit of 6 Reavers, which again, I haven't seen the table since No Retreat 6.
No.
And now we're in No Retreat 9, I think.
They're going into...
Or 10?
No, they're going into 10, yeah.
10, yeah, so 4 years.
Ago. Yeah.
So...
And now they're all the rage, and everyone wants them.
So that's that. And that's that. That is all of that.
And transports?
On transports, yeah. I've got 1 Raider for the Blood Brides. Again, it hasn't got Splinter Axe though, but it has the Shock Prow. And I've got 2 Venoms as well. Again, not Grizzly Trophy, sorry, the Chain Snares and
Rifles.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, cool list.
Lots of bodies, lots of Venoms, it's fast.
Yeah, a good show of what's available for the Drukhari now.
It's got a bit of long range shooting and it's something different.
I really like the fact that Drukhari have a lot more play. Because Witch Cult didn't really see the table because they weren't that good. You use Reavers just for maybe engaging on fronts, that was it. Yeah. Now they're really good at playing the mission, but they're also really killy, which is what Drukhari really struggle with. They played the mission but were very killy. But they're going up against the most resilient army out there.
Ever.
So we'll see just how killy they are when we have a look at the list for the Death Guard. But we should talk about your secondaries today. so let's have a look at the Death Guard. Let's go gamer time, it's Death Guard.
Smelly time.
Yes, exactly. And we're on a road trip today. We're at the bus terminus.
Yeah.
Because we're using the Terminus Est Assault Force. That's the best joke I could come up with for it. I'm sorry.
But there's no buses.
There's no buses.
Because you're not allowed vehicles.
Oh yeah. We're stuck at the bus terminus waiting for a bus. That's what it is. This is one of the armies of renown in this new book. Obviously,
I quite like this because it's really fluffy.
Yeah, so we've been trying these out. We did another battle report a couple of weeks ago over on Premium, if you want to check that out, between me and Tom, where I used the Free Blade Lance and he used the Forge of Metallica.
Yes.
But also, I'm using a pretty much infantry-based list, but also, I want to say, also on Premium, there's another Death Guard game where it's almost all infantry, not using Mortari, using some other stuff and having fun over on Premium versus Necrons with the Silent King, but not me using the Silent King. Make sure you go check it out if you want to. That'd be really cool. Support the channel, click join down below, all that shenanigans. So I'm using Terminus Assault Force. So this is basically, I'm not going to say formation because it's not, it's like a unique chapter tactic for Death Guard. What it means is you can't bring a vehicle, so I don't have any vehicles in this list. I can't take Mortarion.
Let me in! Let me in!
Yay.
Shocker.
I think it's really struggle against this list though. I just
Mortarion.
point every gun at him and like,
Yeah.
well, how many 3-ups can
I
you
kind
make,
of like,
bro?
when Mortarion first came out, you'd be like, yeah, just put him in every list. But then I kind of was talking to Innes when we did our faction review.
Yeah.
When we did our tier list, yeah. And he was saying that, like, when you've got Mortarion, you go, all your anti-tank weapons there, all your anti-infantry there, and it makes sense. So now I've just got infantry.
Yeah.
So where are you going to put your anti-tanks?
Anything I can shoot at.
Poxwalkers, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna Dark Lance a Poxwalker.
You can't take Mortarion. You have to be from the Harbinger's Plate Company, which is probably the biggest letdown about this.
Yeah.
So it gives you a unique stratagem, so essentially reroll hits with Poxwalker unit for 1 CP. It gives you a Warlord trait, Shamble Rot, which Typhus has to take, which isn't very good, but it's like, whilst every unit is within range of this contagion, so it grows as the game goes on. At the start of the opponent's movement phase, roll the d6, subtracting 1 if it has a character keyword. On a 4+, you take a more wound, on a 6, you take d3. So turn 1 it's within an inch, turn 4 it's within 9 inches, which isn't bad. If you have Typhus, then he has to be your Warlord, but he also gains a second Warlord trait that's in here as well, which is called Harbinger of Death. Basically, if you've got a leadership of 7 or less within 3 inches of Typhus, you don't have Obsec and you can't perform actions. It's like once or twice it might come into play. However, there's a third ability, which is whilst he's within range of 1 or more enemy models, in that aura, you get +1 attack.
Nice, that's good.
So at least it's something. What else do you get for doing this? You all gain the keyword, which means you get 4 new stratagems to play with. You get a new discipline called the Festa Discipline, which I will be using today. You get some unique relics, and also you get Outbreak Assault. So Outbreak Assault is basically strategic reserves for the entire army, as you would see in the rulebook. It's a little bit more expensive, however, when you come out of strategic reserve, you can go anywhere on the board more than 9 away.
Yeah,
so essentially it gives
deep strike.
army-wide deep strike. 1 to 9, it's 2 CP, for example, and it goes up like that. So for 2 CP, I can deep strike like 2 units, and so on.
Yeah, that's really good.
So yeah, so what this does, it basically makes Poxwalkers really good, and it's got some other cool stuff as well. So you can like deep strike a Terminator unit, or any unit from your army, when it deep strikes or arrives from Outbreak Assault, and you can extend your contagion range to 12 inches for 1 CP, 2 CP, sorry.
Yeah.
So let's go into the list. Now we've talked about what they actually do. It is a single battalion. I spend 3 TP before the game starts, so I buy an extra relic and an extra Warlord trait as well. So I have Typhus, who is the Warlord trait.
Straight in the snows!
I have Typhus, who is the Warlord.
Typhus, who is the Warlord trait.
And I'm saying Warlord trait so many times because he has 2 Warlord traits. He's going to be taking 2 powers from the Festa Discipline, which is new. So he's going to be taking Lungrot, which is Warp Charge 7. It's 18 inch range. I can choose an enemy unit, and that unit cannot advance. It can't charge anything more than 6 inches away, and it can't reroll charges.
That'd be really good on a lot of my witch cult stuff.
Yeah, but then his other one, which is actually decent as well, is called Terminus Dosage, I think. So this is Warp Charge 7.
Yeah.
And essentially I choose one of my units within 6 and it can reroll hit rolls with plague weapons. So yeah, so he's pretty good, so he can stop stuff charging me and then I can buff stuff in my deployment zone as well. I've got really heavy combat armor that's pretty much everyone's got plague weapons, so we're kind of laughing there. I've then got a Demon Prince, so I can't take vehicles, but I can take monsters, so there's no limitation there.
Yep.
And also the Demon Prince got FAQ'd because it said you couldn't take 2 Lords of the Death Guard in the same detachment, but Demon Princes were limited to 1 per detachment, but then they also have Lord of the Death Guard in there. So they removed that, so you can take a Lord and a Demon Prince now.
Okay.
So yeah, so we've got Typhus and we've got Demon Prince. He's got Arch Contaminator as his Warlord trait, as an extra Warlord trait for reroll wounds in combat with plague weapons.
Yep. And
he's also going to take the Suppurating Plate, so he gets a 2-up armor save. Yep. And then he does a mortal wound.
Every save is it on a 4+?
It's just after you've fought now, it's not as good.
Oh, is it not as good?
So I was going to take Rotten Constitution, which is +1 toughness, and I ignore AP 1 and 2.
So it'd make him toughness 7.
Yeah. But I wanted to take Arch Contaminator.
Yeah. I mean, it's pointless against me apart from... because everything's going to be moving on 3s anyway.
He's going to be behind a bit of a screen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a screen. We've got 60 Poxwalkers.
Damn, son!
Don't say son.
Sorry.
Can I bring in Typhus?
My witches are going to have to do some work, aren't they?
T5 Poxwalkers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because they're natural T4 now.
Yeah.
So they're going to be chilling with Typhus. It's a Poxwalker plague company. It's a Poxwalker force. And then I've got a unit of 10 Plague Marines. This is a combat one. So are you ready for the list?
Go on then.
We've got a champion with a demonic Plague Blade. We've got 2 Plague Marines with 2 Plague Knives. We've got 2 Plague Marines with bolt guns. We've got a Plague Marine with a bubotic axe. We've got 2 Plague Marines with a flail. And we've got 2 Plague Marines with a mason axe. Basically,
you've got 2 guns.
Combat with 2 guns, yeah. Then I have 7 elite choices, but because I've got Fautive Virion, 3 of them count as 1. So I've got a Biologus Putrefier, the inject you before you go charge something unit, which is really good. I've got the Plague Surgeon, who's obviously essentially the apothecary, and he's going to be taking the Fugari's Hell to increase his aura by 3 inches. Cool.
Does he have Selfless Healer?
He does not have Selfless Healer, and he can't revive stuff, he can only heal it.
God damn it.
So he's got a 6-up Feel No Pain aura of 6 inches now, and then he can heal models D3 wounds. And then I've got the Tallyman, obviously like a staple in Death Guard, lets me roll 2d6 and get CP back every single turn, which is really good. So that's the characters. Then I've got 2 units of Blight Lords. I've got the stock unit, which I like to use. Champion has a sword, everyone else has combi bolt as an axe, and then one guy has the flail. And then I've got a funky unit because of what they've essentially someone built them with. One's got a Plague Spewer, one's got a Reaper autocannon, they've all got bolters, and then one's got a flail as well. Yeah. So it's an extra 10 point for some funky weapons, why not? And then my favourite unit in the Death Guard Codex, 10 Big Fat Possessed.
Big Fat Possessed.
Big Fat Possessed. These are really, really good. I really like them. If you've seen any other battle report that we've done with them, you'll understand why. You get a bunch of attacks. I've also got 3 Death Shroud, and I had like 20 points spare, so I gave them the Chimes of Contagion, which isn't worth 15 points, but there we go.
Is it like a school bell to round everybody up?
Pretty much, yeah. Just get everyone ready for the bus. Yeah, so that increases their contagion range by 3 inches to a maximum of 12.
Cool, that's not bad.
So they've got a little bit longer range basically. Yeah. But I just had points, so I didn't really know what to do with it. And then I brought something fun. So in the last Death Guard Codex, Chaos Spawn got really good because of a stratagem. So I brought 3 Chaos Spawn because I converted them ready and then they got nerfed. Yeah. So I've used 1 CP for Grandfatherly Influence. They get +1 toughness and Disgusting Resilience. So the T6 with 2d3 attacks each. Nice. Which is pretty cool. And then they obviously get all the other abilities and stuff.
They're your frogs, yeah?
They're the frogs, yeah. Yeah. They're 69 points for 3 and it's 1 CP to give them Disgusting Resilience. So that's the list. That's what I brought. It's infantry.
This will be a fun game, this, because I'm fast and shoot a lot of poison, but you're going to get all your max sets pretty much.
Yeah.
And we both want to be in combat.
I'm just going to be sat there just waiting and be like, cool, I'm going to set on this objective, you want to come near me? Fine. I've got loads of attacks and I'm not going to shoot you because I've got bolters.
I've got bolt guns.
I've literally got bolt guns, yeah, so that's it. So they're the list. My secondaries today are... So let's get into the game. Now every time we release a battle report on YouTube, this is usually where we put a sponsorship. So if you've got a business you'd like to advertise, then do get in touch. There's an email down in the description. But this week I want to tell you about a Kickstarter, which isn't a sponsorship, but I just really want to tell you about it because it's very cool. Now, the company Minotaur Gaming developed a Rightful Ruler app, which we actually use for our interactive list, which you can find a link to down in the description. And they make an app for your phone that you can use today to do augmented reality measuring. Now the reason I'm telling you about this is because they're making something that's very interesting. Now these are live annotations on a smartphone, and they are doing live measurements with the same smartphone. This is more accurate than a tape measure. Now the reason this is interesting because they're developing a software that people like myself and more of your favourite channels can use to do live measuring during battle reports. Now imagine whilst I was deploying my army, which I'm doing right now, I could click on a model and show you the aura range of that model whilst I'm deploying those units. Or if I wanted to click on a unit from top down and show you exactly what units it could shoot within range and within line of sight, avoiding the buildings. These are just a few of the things that could be possible with your support over on Kickstarter.com. There's a link in the description, and it'd be really awesome if you could go check it out. They're very close to their goal, and the software will be free for anyone who wants to use it once the goal has been met. And there's a whole bunch of pledge rewards if you are interested. So if you can, please check it out. Minotaur Gaming are absolute legends, and let's get into the game. Okay guys, we are deployed. We have the Terminus Est Assault Force, and we have the
It's not quite raiding party.
Dark Raiding Party.
But it's not a raiding party.
Raiding Gathering.
Real space, not quite.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Thanks for
Drukhari.
that. It's just Drukhari.
It's Drukhari.
Okay.
Oh right, yeah. So I forgot to mention in the list thing. Obviously, witches have combat drugs now. Or they always did, but I forgot to put that on the list. So the succubus has got +1 attack to make water attacks. The blood brides have got +1 strength to make them strength 4. Hellions have got +2 move to make them very fast. The 5-man or 5-lady witch squad has got +1 weapon skill to hits on 2s in combat. And then the reavers have got +1 toughness to make them toughness 5, which counteracts some of my stuff. So yeah, that's it.
Ready to roll first turn? You want to go first or second?
You've got limited range. There's a lot of line of sight blocking for me. I've got the speed, so I'm not really that bothered.
Cool. All right then. So first turn goes to 5, 6. Yep. I do get first turn.
That's highest we've ever rolled ever.
For first turn roll off, or just in general?
Just in general.
All right then. So I should say I spent 2 CP. I think I already said for 20 Poxwalkers and the Chaos Spawn in Deep Strike. So let's go into Death Guard turn 1. Movement phase for the Death Guard. It's the advancement phase. That's what we're going to call it, the advancement. Because everyone has advanced, every single unit, except for 1 unit of Poxwalkers. So I lied. The unit of Poxwalkers on my left haven't advanced because they're going to spread the sickness. So they're going to take D3 mortal wounds. They take 3, but then they ignore 2 of them, so they take 1 wound. So they've spread the sickness onto that objective. What does that mean? At the end of the game, I get 3 points for that objective. Oh, yeah. Everyone's advanced. The possessed managed to advance onto the objective on the left. The Terminators managed to advance the objective on the right. And then all the characters have moved up. The Terminators and stuff are in range of the Plague Surgeon, so everyone's getting 6 up feeling pain. I'm kind of just laughing, really. I'm just holding 4 objectives and Dan's going to come deal with them.
Easy.
Typhus has advanced, the Death Shroud has sat in the building on the corner, the Possessed have moved out, the Poxwalker has sat in the corner with the Talisman, and that's it. So let's go into the Psychic phase. I'm going to start with the Demon Prince. He's going to put Putrescent Vitality onto the Death Guard, onto the Possessed, sorry, which goes off on a 7, so they get +1 strength and toughness.
Nice.
That's him. And Typhus isn't in range of Lung Rot for anyone, so he's going to use Pernius Dose onto this unit of Terminators. Goes off on a 7. Goes off, and they reroll the hits with plague weapons.
Cool.
That's it then. Yep. And that's it. That's the end of my turn, because I have no shooting. Yeah, because I advanced. Yeah, I can't really see much anyway, to be fair.
No.
So that's it. So I did gain a CP with a Talisman at the start of the turn, so I'm on 9 CP. So let's go into Dan's turn 1.
Yeah.
It's coming up next.
Right then, okay, so I have played a stratagem at the start in the command phase. It's called Deadly Rival, so that's on the 2 Hellions and the Reavers. So basically they get +1 to the movement, and they also reroll hits in combat if they make combat. And then we've also gone, so the Hellions and the Reavers have jumped up as far as they can move without advancing, so looking to get some shots off and a charge off on some Poxwalkers or Terminators, we'll see. The Raiders have scattered about, so we've got 1 Raider has jumped over onto objective aggressive on the right hand side, my right hand side,
left.
top left,
Top
top
left,
top right. With the Cabalite Warriors, I've actually got out of the Venom just so they can hold the centre objective, and then the Venom's gone up to try and cover them as such. The Venom on the left hand side with the Warriors in as well has jumped round just to try and get a bead on to the possessed Drukhari and his incubi have skirted around. They've moved the full 16 to the flank, just hoping I can spread Mikey's force out a little bit. The Witchers have jumped out of their raider and they're basically going to try and hunt some Terminators with the Succubus as well. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to try it anyway.
I can't wait to ask you what toughness you are, and you have to say toughness 2.
Yeah. I'm banking on rolling loads of 4-up-in buns.
Yeah.
So, and then we've got a smattering of Venoms. So a Venom's just jumped up on the power generator on the right-hand side. The Venom has kept the Witch unit inside and jumped to the centre to try and put their poison fire, which is obviously on a force because they're Witch cult ones. Mm-hmm. The Warlord with the Trueborn in have just edged forward just so they can get the full range of fire because they ignore the moving and shooting with the heavy weapons. Should be a blaster in range. I will measure this. I might have to nudge forward. Yep, so the blaster in range of the Plague Marines. Yeah, and that's it. So everything's just moved up really. Just to we did have a bit of a shuffle because I forgot Mike had deep striking.
Yeah.
So I've had to zone. Shuffle my units a bit just to zone out my backfield. But yeah, so that's it. I've gone aggressive. I've got to because Mike is
quite aggressive.
Mike is going to cover the board otherwise.
Yeah, that's basically. I'm just here to just hold the board and I'm going to come deal with it. So we'll see what we can do in the shooting phase.
Yes.
Okay, we're just doing a roundup of the shooting phase because there's going to be a lot of combat. Yeah. This side, the 1, 2, 3, 4 units shot into the Death Round and killed 1.
Yeah.
The Witcher shot into the Terminators, did nothing. This Raider shot into these Plague Marines, and this Venom as well managed to kill 2 Marines. Mm-hmm. Over here, the Cabalites, this Raider, this Venom, and this Venom shot into Possess and killed 6 of them and left 1-on-1 wound. They did not roll very well.
No, you didn't. It's the 3s to wound on the poison is massive.
Mm-hmm.
I think
exactly.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's like a perfect for like anti-infantry,
yeah.
Anti-infantry Death Guard. It's really good because obviously these are all T5.
Yeah.
So you've absolutely battered that unit. We've lost a Death Shroud. We've not lost much else really yet.
The Splinter Cannons would be really nasty against normal Marines because of the 2 damage.
Oh yeah, with the -1 as well.
Yeah.
Really good.
Is what it is.
Yeah. So that's the end of the shooting phase. So let's go into the charge phase.
Everything's charged.
Okay, so a lot of this is going to be charging. Dan, what would you like to charge?
I'm going to charge the Witchers first because I think that's literally like a 3-inch charge.
Okay. I am going to Overwatch
with your spitter things.
I've got a spitter. I've got Reaper Autocannon. So let's do the Overwatch and see what happens. Cool. Okay, so the Terminators did Overwatch killed 4 Blood Brides.
I think I got away with that. I think you could have been a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, no re-rolling hits, which is the downside.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything stratagem-wise before I get absolutely slaughtered by the internet. So I think I'm all good. Right, okay, so charge.
You get a 2, 5. So a small charge, but it's enough. So let's charge them in. Okay, the Witches have made it in. We're going to go with the Hellions next into the Poxwalkers.
Yes.
Got a 5-inch charge.
I've just remembered as well because I'm Red Grief. I can reroll the charge anyway.
You can reroll the charge naturally, yeah.
Completely forgot.
So 5-inch charge with the Hellions.
5-inch charge with the Hellions.
6. They're in. Let's do them. Are you going to charge Reavers as well?
Yeah, might as well while I'm there.
Yeah, go for it.
So Reavers again straight into the Poxwalkers. Yeah.
7. This should be all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move them in. So the Reavers made it in with the Hellions. They used the Grav Talons to try and do some more wounds, but failed.
Run a Poxwalker. Nah, I didn't fancy it.
So we've got the Succubus into the Terminators as well with the Triptych Witch.
Triptych. Yes, and I can again reroll. I don't need to
7. I think you're in. Yeah, I think you have to be in. There we go. Alright, so that's all the charges. Any more charges? Charges?
No, because I've got to go up and over the building.
I was about to say, do you want to come hit a wall of Possessed?
Well, there's not many there though, is there? Because I can get within an inch of the wall, right? To fight them. Is that right?
If you want to, yeah. They are T6, so you win them on 6s.
It's not that, I'm just want to stop them charging stuff.
They will murder you.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Are you sure? Do you want to think about it?
No, let's not do it.
Okay, any other charges?
No, that's it. Everything else.
Let's go into the fight phase. Okay, Dan's going to be starting with the Master Succubus. Super Suck.
Sucky.
I can't believe I just said that.
Jesus Christ.
The Succubus, who's very good, will go first.
Yeah, so... I've actually added it up wrong. So I've got 6 attacks base, that's what she gets.
Wow.
2 from the Warlord trait.
8.
3 from her whip.
Yeah, so that's
and 11. Then 1 from the combat drug. She got +1 attack.
Yeah, cool. She does, because that's her little thingy there.
Yes. So I've got
and that's
what's that?
theirs, isn't that
12
nice?
attacks?
12 attacks, yeah.
So
Hit on twos.
I'm using the whip because it
The
runs
trip
on
tip,
twos.
the what? Which whip?
The whip. So hitting you on twos.
Sure. No rerolls.
No rerolls,
Don't
but I
need
don't need them. I do get rerolls to wound though. So twos rerolling because it's poison 2+.
Why is it rerolling?
Because she gives reroll ones in combat to witch units and herself. Yeah, which is called core unit.
Yeah,
so she doesn't get it. Oh,
No.
Fair enough.
Cool.
It's
so
still twos to wound.
It's still twos, yeah. 11 wounds.
11 wounds.
How many AP?
-2.
Oh, that's good.
So you're on a 4 up?
Yeah, 4%.
It would do 2 damage, but you're stupidly and
Is that 11,
disgusting and
sorry?
smell. Yes, 11 wounds. Mate.
Cool. So 11 4-ups.
Not bad.
Nope. So they all become 1 damage.
Yes.
So then 6 up feeling pain because of the plague surgeon.
Yep.
So I made 1. So
2.
you killed
Two
1.
Oh, they got 3 wounds.
You got 3 wounds, yeah. So I've killed 1 and 1's on 1 wound.
Nice.
So I'll kill this one and he'll be on 1 wound. I'll just put a 1 next to him.
This bitty boy.
So I'm going to spend 2 CP to intervene.
Yep.
Now I really want to go here. However, this is a Poxwalker Terminus Assault Force.
So you got to go Poxwalkers.
So I'm going to go here and probably spend 3 CP on them for 5 CP this second.
Okay.
Let me have a look. I'll
Are
tell
you
what's
that
gonna
scared
happen.
of Hellions?
No, I'm not scared of them. I think I can kill them.
Okay.
So let's go into it and let's find out what happens. So I'm intervening with the Poxwalkers. I'm going to be putting 14 into the Hellions and 6 into the Reavers.
Yes.
I'm going to be spending 2 CP.
Yes.
1 for the Wrathful Dead for re-rolling hits, because I'm a Harbinger's unit. And then I'm going to be using Shamble Rot, Mutant Strain. So basically every time I roll a hit roll of a 6, I do a mortal wound. Every time I roll a hit roll of a 1, I take a mortal wound.
And 2 to intervene as well. Spending 4, not 5.
4 CP, yeah.
So I'm going to counteract that by using lightning fast reactions.
Okay, on the Hellions, was
On
it?
the Hellions, yeah.
Okay.
-1.
Cool. So I'm basically just going to roll for 6s. I'm gonna re-roll everything.
Yeah, I think you need to.
Yeah, so I've got 28 attacks into Hellions. This is the first 20. Okay, so I'll pull out the 6s. So I'm going to re-roll.
Oh no, they've got 2 wounds each, sorry.
I've got 2 wounds each. Okay, so that is 7 mortal wounds.
So that's
3
and a bit.
Yeah, I take 3.
Yep, 3 dead.
Okay, and I've got another, so I've got 3 dead. Then the other 8 attacks. Re-rolling hits, I'll re-roll all of them. That's another 2 6s. I've dropped 1 on the floor.
Nice.
Okay, so then 4's hit.
5 hit.
5's hit. So that many hits, but it was 8 6s.
Are they in addition, yeah?
In addition,
Okay,
yeah.
just roll
Oh
them
no,
anyway.
7.
Because
It's 9, sorry.
9 in total,
I knocked 1 over.
So that'll be
So
4.
9 mortal wounds.
4 dead so far. Plus 1.
Strength 4. Your toughness 3 now.
Toughness 3 now, yeah.
Because of contagion, so you're on 3s.
we ain't got
So
playing
that
weapons,
is
have we?
2, 4, 6, 8 wounds. So
8
8 armor
wounds.
saves.
Which is 5 ups, because it's better than the power from pain.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool.
Hey! So 1's dead, so that makes 5 gone.
So that's 10 wounds so far.
2,
12,
3,
14, 16 wounds in total,
16
basically.
wounds, so I lose 8.
Lose 8.
So I've got 2
Ouch.
left.
Ouch it. And now I take
Yes.
3 mortal wounds.
I get to fight now with him.
I lose them all.
Yay!
So I'll take these 3. Why not? And then I've got the other 5 into the Reavers doing exactly the same thing. So hitting on 4s but re-rolling. I roll 2 1s but you take a mortal wound.
Cool. On the Reaver Jet bites, yeah?
Yeah. Oops.
Cool.
And then you're T4 now, so 4's to wound. So 3 wounds down.
So 3 4-ups.
3 4-ups plus a mortal wound.
So,
Okay, so
kills
3
a
wounds
bike.
in total.
Unless they've got 3 wounds now, which I don't think they have.
I don't think they have, no.
No. So I lose 1 and a bit.
Cool, and then 2 mortal wounds. I lose them both. An interestingly funky trade-off. Cool. And then we'll just do our consolidates and we'll be back with Dan's fighting. So we've consolidated like this, we've wrapped the Hellions, we've not got to attack over here, then we're going to go with the Blood Brides.
Blood
We're going to do the Razor Flails
Yeah,
first.
we'll do the Razor Flails first. So it's changed, it used to be reroll hits,
Yeah.
but now you make 2 hits for instead
Double
of 1.
attacks,
Yeah.
which is
So 6 attacks from Razor Flails, hitting on 2s because I'm Blood Brides.
Sure. Rerolling 1s because of Succubus.
No, she reroll 1s to wound.
Ah, my apologies.
So
Strength?
I am strength 4. So I'm strength 4, so
5 to
5s. Rerolling 1s. So 1 at -1.
You roll a 6
which is -3.
because of
Minus
Blood Brides.
4 technically.
So it adds the AP
Yeah.
basically. So 4 up. 6 up feeling pain. Nope, 1 dead.
Choppy McChoppy. And then the Hekatari Blade, so I get an extra attack for this.
Okay.
So there's 4 attacks per lady. Yeah, this is just the rest. So hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
And wounding on 5s, but rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Oh, decent. Reroll 2 1s.
Sure. Okay,
Cool,
so we'll do the 4 6s first. So that's in
Yeah.
1s. So it's minus 4.
Minus 3.
At least minus 3.
Yeah.
So 2 go through so far.
And then you've got 4 2-ups, mate.
4 2-ups because there's no EP. So just 2 wounds. 2 6-ups from the Plague Surgeon. Failed them both. That's another one dead. So I will take. Have you got any more attacks on this unit?
Yeah, I've got the Hecatara less.
Okay, I'll take this one then.
Corinth and 8.
It's not until the end of the turn.
Oh yeah, 'cause you get the pound, don't you? Fine.
Yeah.
So this is the poison.
Within two
So
there anyway.
hitting on 2s. Yep. Wounding on 4, so it's poison. And rerolling 1s. It's a 2. I think it's minus 2 because it is an agonizer. Minus 3.
I've rolled a 2 and
2. Double 2.
damage.
1.
Okay, 2 6-ups. Okay, that's another one dead. Alright.
Yeah, forget about your continuity, mate. There's only one model.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go with these guys now. Well, I'm going to strike back because you've done, right?
No, I've got to fight there.
You've got to fight here, my apologies.
So we'll do the what's left of the Hellions.
Let's get the Hellions ready. Okay, so go with the Hellions into the Poxwalkers now.
Yeah, so 7 attacks, but because I use the stratagem called the something deadly rivalry, that's it. I get to reroll hits.
Cool.
So I'm hitting you on 3s.
Very good.
So it's 7 attacks. 'Cause it's 4 from the dude and then 3 from the thing. Rerolling hits.
Very good.
Cool, all hit.
Yeah.
And then I am strength 4 now, so they've changed it. It used to be +2 strength, but now you get an AP.
Okay. So force to wound.
So force to wound. No 6s, but we've got 5 wounds made at -1, 2 damage each.
I don't have any armor save.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll these and then I'll reroll
any
successes. So 6-ups. Oh.
Do a bit of 6. Roll on the table, man.
No. Okay, 5 dead. That's cool. Okay, it's Reaver time. You're attacking with the blade veins?
Reaver time. Yeah, because you've got no save, I'm literally just going to roll everything together.
Cool.
So blade veins, I'm just going to use the whip. It's all 4 pluses to wound. So.
Cool.
But again, I'm re-rolling hits with these.
Yeah, sure. Because you distracted him earlier.
Yep. So 3s to hit. Re-rolling hits. Basically, it's like Gimli and Legolas.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And my bike.
You have my skyboard and my bike. Right, so force to wound regardless, and they're all minus, no armor save. So, well, they're not.
4?
So they're whichever
4
them
in
ones
total?
were. 4 in total.
So 4 6 up, feel no pains.
Oh,
2 live.
2. There's no additional damage on
No,
this.
I'm sadly still in combat with the Hellions.
Yes.
So I'll go there like that. All right.
And that is it, love.
Is that it?
You get to
Alright.
fight with Termy Bob.
I do get to fight with Termy Bob. He has 3 attacks base now, so he doubles with his flail. You'll be happy to know it doesn't spill anymore.
No.
So,
Which is a shame.
so it's 3s to hit, but because of my psychic power, Perilous Dose, or whatever it was called, I reroll hits with plague weapons.
Nice.
And it's 2s to wound. So all wound at -2.
So 5, yeah?
Yeah.
So 4 of pin bunks, it's in combat.
You sure are.
Alright, then sounds.
That's 2 damage each.
It's 5 dead.
It's 5 dead.
Alright. So we've both had a whiffer there, we roll in saves.
Interesting, that's the end of combat, right?
Yeah, but
But what?
I do hold that objective currently.
You do hold that objective currently unless you fail morale.
Unless I fail morale, which is
And
almost certain.
And I don't fail morale.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to do the once per game strat. Although, actually, it won't matter because we're going to be contested regardless because you're not obsec or you're terminated.
No.
So it don't matter.
So
It'd be pointless for me doing it because I'm going to gain nothing from it.
Yeah, so do Reavers need to take one? You have to roll. You might roll a 1 and you survive there.
True.
But did Reavers take failed morale? No.
Nope.
Hellions? Leadership looking for a 1.
Leadership.
Looking for a 1.
Their leadership 8, yeah, so. Yay!
They passed.
And this lady I picked up? No,
she's run away. My Terminator, I passed because it's leadership 7 and I've lost 4. So.
It's leadership 7 and lost 4, so no.
Yeah, it's passed.
Yeah,
3. It goes up to 6.
Yeah.
So. Cool. Alright then. Okay, interesting turn.
Do the
Possessed.
fat lads.
I don't know. I'll roll it. I'm hoping they do the past. Either way, if I've lost 6, the leadership 8 at least.
Yeah, it's just you're in range for it anyway because you lost from poison bullets.
Yeah. Okay. So, at the end of turn 1, Dan doesn't score any points either.
9.
So no secondaries there because they heard the prey can't be scored turn 1. So that's the end of turn 1, a battering from both sides. I've lost this flank, but Dan's lost a lot from that bit.
Yeah, we've lost everything everywhere. Everything's just dead.
We lost a bit. We lost quite a bit. So Death Guard's going to score 10 points for holding 2 objectives. You control more, so that's 10. I'm also going to score... I've already got 3 points of this guy for this action. So let's go into Death Guard turn 2. What's going on next? Okay guys, Death Guard movement phase. My Plague Marines have moved forward. They've got like a 5-inch charge to the Venom with all the little witches in. The Succubus is looking lonely, so the Blight Lords are going to move past her for engaging all fronts. And then also Typhus, being a G unit, is going to go have a fight with her. The Death Shroud have moved forwards. I'm going to be using Callous Disregard to shoot in combat. And if I miss, I'm -1 to hit, and if I miss, then I hit Poxwalkers, but they've got Flamers, so they're auto-hitting. So they're going to do that. The Blight Lords have moved forwards, and they're going to shoot basically the Cabalites and then charge the Venom. The Possessed have moved in a weird way, so they can charge a Venom, but also heal from the Plague Surgeon, who's now in the middle of the board. And then the Demon Prince has flown over next to them. He's on top of the building, but it's just underneath, yeah. The Poxwalkers, which are on the back left objective, have moved, and they've got like a 5-inch charge to Drazar and his little G unit, so I'm going to try and be a little bit sneaky, try and stop him getting out, and then maybe kill the Venom, laughing. That'd be funny. Taliban has stayed on the objective, and then the Chaos Spawn have deep struck next to him. So they've got an 11-inch charge to Drazar. However, they're protecting the Taliban, basically, and they're just holding my back objective. So they are quite a nasty unit, but it's kind of nice just to have them there now. So that's the movement phase. Let's go into psychic phase. Okay, so Typhus is going to use the thingamabob.
Yay.
The Terminus Dose onto the Plague Marines for Watch Out 6, which goes off on a 7. So they're re-rolling hit rolls with Plague Weapons.
Cool.
He's then going to cast, I've either got Smite or I've got Lung Rot, which I'll use onto that Raider. Why not? No, I won't. I'll Smite. I don't really want to Smite. I'll use Lung Rot on the Reavers just in case.
Okay.
It goes off on an 8, so they can't. Can only charge stuff that's within 6. Can't reroll charges, and they can't advance. Can't reroll charges. They can only charge within 6.
Okay.
So that's him done, and then.
I mean, they're in combat.
I mean, they might not be. They might fly out. The Demon Prince with Smite or Putrescent Vitality. He's going to cast that onto the Poxwalkers to make them +1 strength and toughness, which does not go off. So do I CP? Yeah, go on then, CP. Looks like it does. No. Let me double check. Okay, so that did fail, so let's go into the shooting phase. Okay, so we shot some bolt guns into the Venom and caused a single wound. Over here we shot the injector pistol into here, and because it's infantry they did D3 mortal wounds in addition, so killed 4 of them. The Blight Lord shot into the Raider and did like what, 4 wounds? 5 wounds? Got 6 left.
4 wounds. It should actually have 5 left because we've got 10 wounds. Yeah, did 5 wounds.
They did 5 wounds to that.
Right. Yeah.
And then we shot a couple of pistols and something.
Yeah, Ravagers have got 11 wounds, that's why.
Ravagers, that's it, yeah. So now over here we're going to spend 2 CP for Callous Disregard, as you said. So I'm going to shoot my Plague Spurt Gauntlets into the Hellions.
Yep.
I'm -1 to hit. And every miss, I hit a Poxwalker, but I automatically hit.
You should automatically miss then, technically, if on those theories.
Yeah, exactly. So 2d6 hits into the Hellions. Oh, only 3.
Well, you can't kill them, at least.
Sadly, no I can't.
Unless they're 2 damage each.
Well, they're not 2 damage, but they are Strength 3, you're now Toughness 3.
Yeah.
So 4's rerolling 1s. What a waste of 2 CP.
Yeah, sound.
Never mind.
I'll take it.
Yeah, oh well.
I mean, it's not like you're just going to run and hit me with big sides, is it?
I mean, yeah, it's just, I can probably make the jet bikes anyway. It's just I wanted to be able to have like a nice easy charge to him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so that's that done. That's the shooting done. Let's go into the charge. So the Poxwalkers are going to charge with 5 inches. They get -2 on the charge. Yep. So 5. I've rolled a 6 and a 6.
12, nice.
They want to go in.
They want to fight my Venom.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll try and charge the spawn as well.
You needed that for the other one.
No, they didn't make it. I literally rolled the opposite.
Yeah.
So they're going to do a 12-inch charge. Okay, so the Poxwalkers have charged there. We're going to go in for a wrap and try and stop Dan getting out easily. So over here, the Bilogus is going to choose the Possessed to give him a little buff, give him some mortal wounds. So they're going to charge his Venom with the 3 inches. They're in with an 8. Over here, the Bilogus is going to charge the Venom and the Cabalite. He's in with a 5. The Terminator is going to charge just the Venom.
I don't think they
9.
can fail.
No, it's just purely for movement.
Your Demon Prince decided to fall on him.
Yeah. So the Demon Prince is technically here, and he's going to charge just the Venom. A 4.
Well, he's where he was, but
yeah,
he's in it.
he's just going to charge
There.
that. Cool, so now he's there. The Plague Marines are going to charge this Venom.
Cool, go for it.
6 and a 6. Okay, we'll charge them. Okay, so they've charged up to there. Typhus are going to charge the Succubus. He's in.
Yay, Jewel.
He's going to charge to there. And the Death Shroud are going to charge the Hellions and the Reavers. So, because I'm going to put my base there and I'm within an inch, I think. Well, maybe if not, I'll just have to charge around.
Yeah, I think you'd probably have to charge around.
Of course, we rolled a 3.
Oh, no.
Okay, they'll CP it. 6. Yeah, so I'm just going to charge to here, basically, with that guy. Thanking you. So charge to there, and he'll charge to there.
Cool.
Okay, so that's the end of the charge phase. Would you like to heroically intervene? I don't think you really have any.
Oh, I've got nothing that can. All my characters, apart from her, are in the thing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start with Typhus because I don't want you to intervene there.
Go for it.
I don't think anything else is. I mean, you can attack here.
I
obviously.
can attack there first. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go with Typhus first into Splinter Jean. What's she called? We don't know.
Show spectacle. Show something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We're going to go in with the scythe attacks. So because of my new warlord trait,
Showboy,
the Harbinger of Death, I get an extra attack because I'm within range of enemy model. So we're going to go with the big attack. So hitting on 3s, which is -1. 1 missed, which is nice. It's 2s to wound re-roll in because it's a plague weapon.
Yes.
Okay, that is 5 wounds down at -3 and 3 damage.
5 wounds.
Yeah, sure is.
Sorry, at least. Oh, I just need to make them all 4 up.
You need to make a whole bunch. 4 up in ones. You failed 2. Failed 2.
That's interesting. Because it
CP.
will keep her alive. Yeah, I've got
CP
to.
if you pass 1. Are you sure?
I've got to keep her alive on somehow. Yeah, because I've just read the other rules. She can consolidate out of combat and stuff.
Nice.
So she can then just be like, well, I'll find something else now.
Yeah.
So I might as well for a CP. Because the only other thing you've got in combat is you're probably going to murder them. And the other thing, the Venoms, which I'm not that bothered about.
Okay.
So
CP reroll.
CP reroll for 4 up.
She's failed.
Oh,
She
yes.
has 6 damage. Obliterate. Annihilate. Kill.
That's unfortunate.
Join us. She's going to move over
Yeah, I
to
completely just didn't read the other bits of it.
here. It wouldn't have made much of a difference anyway because she was out of combat.
Yeah, no, but she consolidates 6 inches, so I could have gone round the back and stuff like
Interesting,
that. But she doesn't have to go to the nearest model,
Nice. That's cool.
so I could go. Right, I'm gonna go over here then instead.
Yeah. Okay, would you like to intervene?
I don't think there's really much point.
Okay.
Let's go with this one.
Mhm.
When I pile in, go to there.
Okay.
You'll not be able to wrap me then in case you kill it. They can get out of the back.
I don't think I can wrap you anyway.
If I'm there, you might be able to.
Given the mortal wounds, I'm just planning on killing it.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on wrapping.
But that's what I mean. When I get out,
Mm.
I've got somewhere to get out to. Do
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the only other thing I could think of doing.
Questions.
Because you could go. You're gonna go one there, and then the other 2 are gonna block there, and I can't. Can I get up vertically?
It's more than 3 inches, so no.
Right. So I can. Well, I could get from that wing to there, I guess,
Yeah.
and stay with that wing. So that should be fine.
Okay, so Danny's going to be spending 2 CP to intervene with the Reaver jet bikes.
Yeah. I just think I need to try and get some obsec off that. If I can kill all of them, fantastic. If you know.
Yeah.
I've got enough tax to do it.
Mhm.
It relies on your part and pin and stuff. So.
Yeah, exactly. So one of them's going to go into the Terminators, the 4
Yeah,
are going
because
to
he has to.
Poxwalkers.
So into the Terminators, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
All hit.
Yep.
Winning on 5s probably.
Strength 4 is 5.
Yeah, it's 5s. 1 wound. 1 wound.
-1, so 3 up. All good.
Cool. And these into the boxes.
Sure is.
Again, I'm just going to use the blade bins because the organizer is pointless. The strat doesn't obviously work.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. So
Okay.
I can kill them all. I can kill them all. It'd be strength 4, so 5s.
Yeah, it's 5. No, strength 4. I'm not only toughness 4.
Oh yeah.
3 wounds.
3 wounds then. Still.
Okay,
That
3
was a terrible
6-ups.
roll.
3 dead, and I'll take the 3 that are near the Hellions. So I'll take these 3 here.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Possessed next. They've got 16 attacks, but if I roll a 6 to wound, I'll do mortal wounds in addition.
Cool.
So they're hitting on 3s. So they're strength 5, so wound on 4. Re-rolling 1 because it's a plague weapon. That was terrible for the mortal wounds.
One
So
more wound was true.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 saves at -2.
9 to 3 there.
Did I knock the 3? My apologies.
Right.
9 saves?
9.
-2.
-2, so it's on the 6 up in months, yeah. Gotta get lucky. Nearly.
And then +1 mortal wound. So does he blow?
Does enough. Does he blow up? No.
He does not. Guys inside.
Wait.
You lose.
We're
no?
all good.
Okay, so let's disembark them.
We're all goody gumdrop.
Okay, so they've got out with some sexy shenanigans have happened. So Dan originally got out here, and I said to Dan that he's miles away, so he's going to consolidate onto him. And what that does, it stops this shooting as well as the unit inside shooting, but it also lets me go on the objective.
I have got a stratagem for it, but it's like...
It's the objective, which is the objective.
Which is the name.
So now I can't do any fancy shenanigans, so I'm just going to pile into there. That was kind of like the plan.
I had to get tape measure out and everything.
I know. I made you work. I worked for it. I made you work for it. So we're going to attack here now, and we're just going to kill a venom. Okay, so we've done lots and lots of combat. The Plague Marines killed the venom. They've ended up piling into the witches that got out.
Just dead venoms
just
everywhere.
So Dan can't recharge me. We obviously killed everything here. The Poxwalkers used 2 CP to reroll and do mortal wounds. I lost 3 Poxwalkers but killed the venom. And then Dan had to use emergency disembark and lost 3 incubi on the way out, which is cool.
I don't hear it. They're there
so they've made the points back.
Yeah.
So that was good. We're going to fight with the Death Shroud. They're just going to hit the Reavers.
Okay.
Because then I'm holding the objective. The Hellions are stuck in combat. Yep. So when you go in with the Cleave, they're hitting on 2s, but -1 because of their weapons. Okay. So, as a shame, we're hitting on 3s. So I can't kill the unit.
Nah.
But
they do 2 damage each, don't they?
Yeah, they're 2 damage each. So it's 2s to hit wound, re-roll in. Because you're toughness 4, I'm strength 7. No, you are toughness 4, so it's 3 to wound.
Yeah, because I've got +1
+1 and then -1. So 2 wounds at -2.
So 2 6-ups.
-3, sorry.
2 6-ups, yeah. Runs.
I was a little bit lackluster, that's 2 dead.
Cool. That'll be the 2 that are in combat with you.
Sure is.
Get off me.
Yep. The Hellions there. Okay.
Do I get to play now?
You get to play now, yeah.
Right, okay, so I might as well pile and beat your panna. So I'll go with them first.
Sure thing.
So the Heliarch gets 4 attacks and then 3 from the others. So I'm hitting you on 3.
3 to hit, yeah. So no rerolls.
No rerolls this time. Cool. And then I'm wounding you on...
Toughness 5.
So 4s. No, I'm not. I'm wounding you on 5s because I'm strength 4 now. They've changed, haven't they?
Yeah.
Used to be +2 strength. It'd have helped if it were, so no wounds.
Helped, yeah. Okay. My next one. I get to go with my Poxwalkers now. They're going to go in there. I've already used both my strats, so I can't do anything on these. There's 5 left. 1, 5, hit on 4s.
Yep.
Wounded on 4s because I'm strength 4.
Yep.
That's 2 wounds, no AP.
So 4 up armor saves.
Next wound.
Yep, cool.
That's 1 down on 1 wound.
To 1.
Okay, do you want to fight back?
They've already fought. Yeah, it's just everywhere else now for me.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
So,
what have you got left?
I've got these guys to fight.
Sure. And you got witches.
Witches to fight as well.
Over here, Dan managed to kill 2 and then leave 1 on 1 wound as well. Actually hit back quite hard. And then over here, you actually managed to kill Possessed because you rolled a bunch of 6s for the saves, right?
Yeah.
So not a bad turn. I score 3 points to engage no fronts because I've got 1 in that corner. I've got these in this corner. I've also got these, and I've also got the Poxwalkers here, and the Death Shroud in my side as well.
Yep.
So 3 points there, so it's 26-10. Yes. Start your turn, you scored 10 points for holding 2 objectives. Yep. Sadly, I couldn't get them to there. That would have been obviously really nice. So that's it. Let's go into Drukhari, turn 2.
Right then, so we've had a lot of disembarks and a lot of shoots. It's not usually a Drukhari thing, but I'm getting everything tagged and I don't need it to. So we've got the Trueborn out. They've gone to take on the Terminators because that's exactly what they do. So they've all got out there. The Archons also got out to go and take on everything in there. Then their Venom, Raiders, actually jumped over to target the, what's he called? Biologus. So I'm going to shoot him in the face, hopefully, with a bright dart lance.
You can try.
And try and knock him out. The Cabalites on the left-hand side, on my left-hand side, left-hand side. Just pull round just to draw a line of sight onto the Plague Marines. We've then used Cruel Deception with the Reavers. And I've chosen just to shoot him rather than charge, because it costs 2 CP, and I don't think... If I charge him, it's suicide. At least if I can kill him with shooting, might be alright. The Raider that was on the left-hand side is pulled up so he can shoot either the Terminator or the Death Shroud as well. The Venoms jumped over onto Mikey's back objective, and then the Hellions can actually fall out of combat and still charge, so they fell out of combat. Basically, I can't fail the charge there. to charge back into the Poxwalkers. Drazar and the Incubi both ran, but obviously took the -2, and they're going to try and go after the characters over there, because that's what he's good at doing. The Raider that had the unit of Cabalites in. The Cabalites spilled out just to, I basically want to try and block the Poxwalkers from getting onto my objectives. And then obviously they're going to bring the guns to bear on everything else. The Cabalite unit has fallen back. That was in combat with the Possessed. Obviously I can't use Cruel Deception twice, unfortunately. So they can't shoot. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, the Witches fell back out of the combat with the Plague Marines just to try and put some fire on them. On those guys. So we'll see how it goes. I might end up splitting fire, to be honest, with the other ones, because they're a lot easier to kill than the Terminators are. Yeah. I don't want to go and fight the Terminators because it's funny.
Alright,
cool.
Let's go to shooting phase. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start over here. The Raider shot the Terminators and missed. This unit shot the poison into the Possessed and caused a single wound, and the special weapons went into the Terminators and failed. These guys over here shot into the Plague Marines and did nothing. We've shot the Venom into the Poxwalkers and killed 4 of them. The Darklands from here shot the Terminator and did nothing. So we've just got the Reavers and this little posse here.
Yeah.
So we'll do the
when I
Reavers
decide
first.
what I'm shooting at.
Yeah.
So it's 2 splinter rifle shots into Typhus.
Okay. Everything's into Typhus.
Everything, yeah.
Cool.
So 2 hits, 4s, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, no AP.
No.
Loves it.
And then 2 blasters.
2 blasters.
2 hits.
2 hits, yeah. 3's to wound.
2 wounds.
Okay, 2 4+ in ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cocked.
Yeah. Sound.
Loves it.
I just.
Are you heroic intervention range there, Dan?
Well, that's what I was checking. I shouldn't be because it's because of where he stood. If he's like that, you're going to be out of 3.
Well, it's not. It stood like that.
Yeah. Okay, so he should be out of heroic intervention. The thing is with the Reavers is I don't know if it's models or.
I think it's base. Do you want to go like that? Wait. If
I
you
need
go
to
near
I need to tiptoe on it.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Yeah.
We'll have a look where
Let's
Dan
go like
wants to
that.
be.
There you go. I've got 3 on there. I'm taking the objectives.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's them done. So let's have a look at the tree bomb.
Yeah.
So we've just done a little bit of shuffling because so Dan can stay at heroic intervene. I don't mind.
I don't know how it
report,
works
not a
with
tournament.
those. If it's bases or models, I think it's bases.
It's to the base, yeah. And because Typhus is in the middle, Dan has to be quite far away to stop the heroic intervening. So he's gone there. The difference it makes is he's now contesting the objective, not holding it.
Yeah, which is
a bit different. Yeah. So that's that. And I've got over here. What would you like to do, Dan?
Right, so we're going to do some.
We have already shot this as well and missed, we should say.
So we're going to do some cray stuff. We're going to do. Should we just start here? She's going to shoot into a Terminator with a blast pistol. So 2s. Hits.
3s.
Re-rolling everything. There you go.
4s.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Cool. I think you've got 4. Oh, it's Cat Factory armor, isn't it? Yeah.
Diseased Terminator armor. That's what it's called.
So we've then got. I completely forgot that. That probably changes quite a lot of things. 2 blasters are going into them because they might as well.
Okay.
I'm going to put the cannon this way.
Into Possessed.
And all the rifles might go there. Whatever I'm in range of, really.
You're going to try and kill the Possessed instead?
Yeah.
And then charge. Like a G unit.
Yeah, why not?
Well,
2, 3. So I've got cannon. 2 rapid fire and the pistol into them. So that's what's in rapid fire. And then the rest are going to go this way. I know it's a bit of
a so you're not shooting the Terminators? Except for the blasters?
I'm just going to charge them, yeah. The blasters are going to...
Okay, do you want to do the blasters? And then
we'll do the blasters first.
We'll do the piddly shots off camera. Blasters!
2s!
Got your Trueborn?
Yeah. And 3s. Rerolling nothing.
No, it's not wounds. 4 up.
So I'm not Cabal.
Which I fail, I'll let you roll d6. 5 wounds.
Yay!
Fail, obviously. So I'll take him.
Cool.
Alright, and then we'll do...
Right, so I've got 4 rifle, a pistol, and a cannon, so I'll do them all separately. Because it's AP.
Yeah, we'll do that off camera. Because that's not super crucial. Okay, so Dan managed to kill all but one of the Possessed, and then he killed one over here and left one on 1 wound, but sadly he's out of
that from the combat though, that wasn't it. That's because
he had a wound off, so fair enough. So at least 2 bait basically there.
Yeah.
Okay, charges. Charges time.
Charges. Should we do the easy ones? He's going to charge...
Poxwalkers?
He's going to charge both of them just because they're on a wound. So he's going to declare both.
Okay.
And I might just shock prowl that.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, he's in. He's going to go... He's going to sideswipe him.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. The Archon is going to charge just the Terminators. I think your he will probably bang my dude out.
He will, yeah. I'm not going to Overwatch, so go for it.
Yeah, because you've got bolts, haven't you?
Yeah, I ain't got a lot of CP either.
She's going to go there. Whee!
Okay.
Just so you can't really intervene.
In the charge phase, the Biologus is going to buff the Terminators.
Yep, what does that do?
It gives them more wounds. On a 6 to wound.
Okay, no worries. He is going to charge the Biologus.
Okay.
The Raider. Yes, on a 5.
Cool, 5 is charge. Sure.
Then the Trueborn obviously going to charge the Terminators. To protect their... Good job. I better measure this, actually.
You have to get a sneaky one.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That's what I wanted to do, and then obviously a piling and all that.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, so they'll go there. Okay, so the Demon Prince is going to heroically intervene. I'm going to try and go into the Trueborn. If not, I'll go into the Raider. Charge. Can you stop it happening?
Yeah, because I just don't pull them in. I just go like that.
Okay, so I'll just heroically intervene that way then.
Yeah.
That leans into the single pots walker.
Yeah. Well, they're on a 6, and then I'll just do the Venom as well. Yeah, Venom will just scoot round into him. And then we've got some cool ones. We've got Drazar.
Drazar, who's in here?
Him, whatever he's called.
The Tallyman.
Tallyman, I'm going to tally him up. Please roll big. Good. Just put him so I can't, yeah. And if I can be on an objective, I will happily be on an objective.
I mean, I've got 3 on there, so.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm hopefully going to have 3.
Do you want to run around there? Is that where you want to be?
Yeah, I want to be on the objective, hopefully.
Okay.
And then the Incubi are also going to charge
The
it as well.
Incubi are there.
I can reroll the charge, but they're in on an 8.
8.
And they'll just go the other side on
Let's
the
go.
objective. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to sit on the objective without being near the chaos spawn, but you can always pile in anyway.
Yeah, well, as long as I don't get... Well, I don't have to fight and do it, because I don't have to be in engagement range. Just single file it or whatever.
Yep, that's cool.
Just
Leave
to
one there like that.
at least contest that.
Alright, I think that's all the charges. Unless you want to charge here.
Yeah, the raid. Because what's... How many attacks does he get? 7?
6.
And he does flat 2 damage each.
He's re-rolling hits because of the psychic power last turn, and oh no, they've got the psychic power.
Yeah.
So he's just re-rolling wounds of 1.
Rerolling wounds of 1.
So strength 6 minus 2 and 2 damage. Your toughness 6?
Yes.
So it'll make your toughness 5.
Yeah, so it'll be 3 he's rerolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll stay there. I think that's probably,
makes sense.
Probably better.
Cool, alright then. So, we'll do some boring combats, we'll do some cool combats on camera.
Yes.
Okay, so the Raider's going to use Shock Prow, so he rolls a dice for each model in engagement range.
Yes, so I've got... I'll do the Poxwalkers.
Yep, so you have to roll 4 or more because you have to exceed the toughness.
Yep.
No, and then Possessed on a 5?
5. That'd be nice. No.
Okay.
Waste
That's
CP.
1 CP. Alright, Dan, where would you like to go first? You got lots and lots and lots of combats.
Pretty much everything's in combat that I've charged.
Where's the scary bits?
Probably going to be there, yeah. He's going to do Terminators.
Yeah, who would like to fight?
I think Drazar's safe from Tallyman in these.
I think Drazar's safe.
Unless I'm going to get penned to death.
He's got AP, but he only has a couple of attacks.
Yeah, so we'll go with the Archon first because she can fight twice. So
Okay.
at least get 1 round in.
Yeah, she also got the Gin Blade as well.
She's also got the Gym Blade, so she's got 7 attacks.
Yep.
And she's rerolling hits and wounds.
Cool, with the Eternal Hatred.
The Eternal Hatred.
Go for it.
So it's all into the Terminators. Cool.
Okay, and then 5 to wound.
5 soon, but rerolling.
Yep.
Eternal Hatred.
3 becomes
4.
Okay.
Minus 3?
That's
3
4
damage.
I failed 2. So
2
first
damage.
one, 2 damage. Yeah, that's true.
Minus 1.
So I'll just roll it all together. So because one guy will take 4 damage
Yeah.
essentially. He takes 3 wounds. So I'll take this one.
Cool.
Oh, my bad. Because as long as the flail's alive, I've got 6 foot fear no pain.
Correct.
With the flail alive, flail won't die. Won't die till last. Okay. Because he's within range of the plague surgeon,
Intervening
basically.
anywhere?
I'm
I
not
don't think it's
too
anything.
worried about
I'm
the...
in combat with little things, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm actually not too worried, Dan.
Yeah, cool.
So do you want to go with the Trueborn next?
Might as well go with the Trueborn. So
Yeah,
I'm
not going to intervene, so it doesn't do it.
Yeah, I am gonna. I can't hit him, but they're going to be within an inch of someone to fight.
You mean I can hit you though?
Yeah, it's fine. They'll come out from here anyway. So they're all just going to shuffle around.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put everything
Into Termes?
into Termis. Because I have to.
Yeah.
So I'll do the power sword, which is. Do they get an extra attack for Trueborn? No, they don't. They get.
No, they just hit on
+1.
2s.
So 3. They don't hit on 2s. They get the ballistic skill. They get
yeah,
weapon
cool.
skill.
They're just Cabalites then, otherwise.
Yeah. So you've got 2 each from the rest. So it'd be what's that? 18.
Hitting
on 3.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. Reroll the 1. Sound.
5, yeah, because strength 3 and plus 5. That was a fail, yeah. So 5 to wound.
It's a 2 at -1.
2 at -1.
1 normal.
Okay, so I'll do the normal. Loves it. 2 at -1. 1 wound, 1 6 up. Okay, it takes a wound. Power sword. I'll put the wound on this guy.
Cool. Reroll ones. What's cocked? 2 hits.
Yeah.
And 4 5s.
5 again. Nothing.
No.
Okay.
Nada.
Coolio. So Drizar one's making the Talaman really slow, making him fight last. Is then going to hit him with his swords.
Yeah, so I'm going to do single blade because it's flat 3 damage. I know it adds +1 to the wound, but I'm only going to do
1 damage at
1
once.
damage.
Yeah, cool.
Hitting on 2s. All good.
Nice.
Doesn't get anything for the 6s, and now it's wounding on 2s because I'm strength 5. Sorry, wound on 3s.
Yeah, it's on T5. Did you get +1 to wound?
I get +1 to wound, yeah, for him and the incubi.
Okay, so 3s then.
3s.
3 wounds. AP?
With the dual blades from the Executioner's Demi Knives, -3.
Okay, so 6 ups. All go through.
Cool.
So damage 3 flat.
Flat normally, yeah. But
Falls damage
-1
2, so he's dead.
So yeah.
It's cool. It's a shame, lost on a CP now.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to just shuffle near him?
Shuffle, yeah. As long as I'm on the, I'm not contesting that now.
Yeah, you can test in that objective as well. Nice, okay. Cool, right then, now we've got loads of crap attacks, so we'll do that, and then I'll attack that with the Terminators over here. So over here we spent 2 CP for Mutant Strain and Raffle Dead.
Wounds one, yeah.
So re-rolling hits and mortal wounds, managed to kill the Raider and only lost 3.
And then it blew up.
The Raider blew up. I lost 1, Dan lost 3 from this unit.
Yeah.
So that was pretty fun. Over here we obviously lost the Poxwalker. Over here we've already lost a Talaman. So and the Demon Prince fought back and did a few wounds. Now the Terminator's going to fight back, and
I've used lightning fast reflexes. Just the
I don't declare targets.
Don't matter. I'm going to use it anyway.
On the cab lights.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, I'm going to sacrifice the 6-foot Feel No Pain. I think. Oh, but you're going to hit me again if I don't kill her. Oh no! Screw it. I'm going to go like that. Flail into the cab lights and then the other guys into the Archon.
Yep.
So flail into the cab lights, so -1 because of lightning fast.
Yep. So you hit on 4s.
4s, rerolling 1s.
It made a difference.
And then 2s rerolling, but only 6s are mortal wounds in addition. You know what? I'm going to reroll all of them.
Okay. Is it failed?
I don't think so. I think it's just reroll wounds whilst in combat. We'll double check though. Reroll the wound roll.
Okay, fair enough. So 2 mortal wounds go through, and are they in addition, aren't they?
Yeah, in addition. So 4 at -2.
So 6 ups. No, so
you lose 6.
6. That's fine.
Okay. So the AP does matter, doesn't it? If you fail your shadow field.
If I fail my shadow field, yeah.
Okay, so I'll do the champion first. He's got 4 attacks. He's hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s because of the Demon Prince. All hit. And then it's a plague weapon, so I'm going to reroll everything. Okay. So I'm winning on 2s. Rerolling all of them. Looking for mortals. No, that's 3 wounds.
Okay.
It's -3. Yeah, so 2 ups.
All good.
Okay. And then the other guy.
Just that normal active thing.
Rerolling 1s. There's the 6s, they appeared.
On the wrong roll though.
Yeah. Rerolling wounds. Damn, 2 wounds. -2.
So it fails.
Okay, so that's 1 wound.
Yep, and then
The next one, it's going to be probably, what's your armor save, 4+?
yeah, they've got an extra.
It's going to be an
6 up.
Cool. So
6
1 whole
up.
wound. Okay.
Cool. Got away with that.
Yeah, got away with that. Sadly, I couldn't get them all wounds through. Rerolling wounds in combat, coming in clutch for that buff from the Biologus. That's what I wanted to do with the Possessed Dan. 40 attacks.
But they're dead, Micah.
I know. I'm aware. Alright then, so that's them done.
Yeah, I will fight again.
You're going to use Splintered
Genius.
Splintered Genius, you have to fight again.
So 7 attacks.
Sure thing.
And I need to roll. I will check because I think it's at the end of the fight phase.
End of the fight phase,
both, yeah. So I only roll 1 dice.
Yeah, follows you into hitting you back basically.
Yeah.
So
Basically slapping myself in the face. Rerolling the 1s. Well, I'm rerolling everything because
I'm
hatred. Right angry, but that didn't matter.
Yeah, and then 5s to wound rerolling.
Yep. One of them's on a wound as well, isn't it?
No, you killed that one already.
Yeah, 5s to wound, which is 1 off so far.
Because you essentially did 4 wounds to one of them, so it just died.
3.
Okay, could kill the squad.
3.
4 ups. Could kill the squad. No, you can't kill the squad, but I did fail them all.
Damage,
yeah.
So
first
could
two.
kill one of them because it's only flat 2 damage.
I've moved out of
yeah,
safety range. So 1 dice, and then another one's on 1 wound. Nope, sorry, the other one's on. Yeah, the other one's on 1 wound. I haven't fought back with the Biologus yet though.
No, you haven't.
I'll do that into the Cabalites.
Yep.
So I'll just do that. Dan was going to roll morale, but used Insane Bravery on the Trueborn just so they didn't run away and they hold the objective as well. And then you roll for a unit over there and they passed us. Yep. Okay. So that's the end of Dan's turn. He's got 3 for Assassinate, but that's it so far. So it's 26-23. Are they only at the end of turn 2?
Yeah, and everything's dead.
Everything is dead at the end of turn 2. It's been a bit of a slog. But we're
That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
What the fans want.
It's what the fans want, yeah, exactly. So Dan, we happily said we're going to contest this one. He's holding this one. He's controlling this one, and I hold that one, so I don't hold any objectives. So
the question is, can I hold on to them for my turn? That's the issue.
Yeah, that is the question.
Before we forget, he needs to melt away, doesn't he?
Yes, for basically
whatever that is. Yeah. AOS rule.
Yes, so that's it for Dan's turn 2. Going into turn 3, I gain a CP. I don't gain 2, so I've only got 1, which is
and
a real
I whooped
bugger.
a talisman, so he ain't getting nothing back.
He didn't give me nothing, so let's go into Death Guard turn 3. Okay, we have some sexy shenanigans, we like to call it on the channel. Typhus in the command phase used the Destroyer Hive to do essentially a targeted smite into the Reavers. What that did was it killed one of the Reavers, and because we'd spoke earlier and Dan only had 1 on a wound holding the objective, it actually knocked Dan off the objective, which meant I held it, so I scored 5 points.
Yep.
Baller, love that. So he's moved, and the White Lords moved with him, and they're going to try and deal with the stuff that's on this objective and hold this one. The Death Shroud have moved to try and deal with the Hellions and the Venom as well. The Chaos Spawner moved towards the Incubi and Drazar to deal with him. The Poxwalkers, who previously killed the Raider and killed the Venom and 3 Incubi earlier, have now gone to go and try and kill some Cabalites, absolute G units. I've stayed in combat with the Biologus and the Demon Prince, etc. But the Plague Surgeon has moved and healed one of the Terminators, which is kind of clutch. The Plague Marines have moved forwards. They've got a 6-inch charge to the Cabalites, but like a 3-inch charge into the Witches. But I forgot to deep strike until I started filming. I've deep struck the last unit of Poxwalkers on the right side of the board behind the big L near the Cabalites, so they can charge into the Cabalites. If I make it, awesome. The Plague Marines can then charge the Witches. If not, I fail, I've got to charge into the Cabalites as well, holding that objective. So I'm in quite a stable position. I'm just running out of my big stuff. I've just got lots of little stuff left and a few characters.
Little stuff wins your games, yeah.
Little stuff does win games. So without further ado, let's go into the Psychic phase. I remembered. Zap phase. Okay, so Typhus is going to cast Terminus Dose onto himself, which goes off, so he rerolls hits with plague weapons. Okay. Which is pretty cool. Then he's going to cast Smite, which goes off on a 5, so you take D3 more wounds. Take 3 more wounds.
Onto the
Reavers.
Reaver.
Yeah, take that.
1-1.
Coolio. Good choice. Love that. So that's him done. The Thingy-mabob is going to cast Putrescent Vitality onto the Poxwalkers over there. Which doesn't go off.
No, it doesn't.
Never mind, we'll leave that as that. So that's him done. So let's go into the shooting phase.
I actually got the CP, haven't you? That's it.
I've got 1 CP.
Have you even got any shots? Oh, you got flame.
I've got loads of shots. Are you ready?
Yeah.
He's going to shoot his little injector pistol. It's on a 3.
Excellent.
Never mind. If I would have wounded, it would have caused D3 more wounds.
Yeah.
We got some Plague Spirits, which is going to shoot into the Hellions.
Yep.
5 hits. You are toughness 2, 3, -1. Is that with -1?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's 4 rolling 1s. That's 1 wound.
Any AP?
No, I don't think so.
5 up there. Nope. One takes
a wound. Love that. Okay, so we shot here and killed the Witch with the Plague Surgeon and the Plague Marines, and that was about it.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
That is it.
So we're going to charge now. We're going to charge Typhus into both units.
Yep.
Where he's going to try and sit in the middle, which he does with an 8. He's basically going to charge to there. He's within an inch of the hull and then within an inch of there as well. The Flail's going to charge. Flail's just going to charge the vehicle with a 10. Stop rolling all these high numbers. Okay, get some magic dice. Poxwalkers over here. I'm going to charge the cabs.
Yep, go for it.
It's a 9-inch.
It is a 9-inch.
Easy peasy.
No.
I'm going to CP it with my final CP.
Okay.
A 6 and a
9.
Oh baby, we love that. All right, we'll just charge them in a straight line basically.
Yeah.
So we'll move them in a minute. So now the Plague Marine's going to charge the Witches. Would you like to Overwatch or anything?
No.
Okay. They get an 8-inch charge into the Witches, so they should be all right there. I'm going to no, it don't matter because I'm in the middle. They're going to charge there. The Poxwalkers are going to charge both units of Cabalites over here. Would you like to Overwatch? So Dan's not going to Overwatch, so charge range. We get an 11, so I'm going to try and charge around onto the objective, so we'll do them in a minute. We'll leave the 11 there. And then finally here, I don't think I can not charge. It's either I just charge the Incubi, get charged by Razar, or charge both.
So you want to go?
I'm going to charge both.
What's their leadership before we start? I think it's low, isn't it?
Leadership 9.
Well, that's not bad. It used to be like 4.
Yeah. Leadership, well, 4-inch charge. So I'm just going to charge to there, and then he's going to charge.
I get 2 chances of that at least.
Yeah. So they're going to go like that. Alright, so we'll pile them in. Dan's already done them for us, so we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we've charged over there. We've managed to get lots on the objective. We're going to try and kill a few, and then walk further on. And the more we kill, the more we regain.
Yeah, over there, yeah.
Over here, though, Dan's going to try and make me fight last, so Drazar is going to do his
so I can do this
shenanigan.
twice, because it's Incubi and Drazar.
Yeah,
So
so you
Drazar
need to roll a
first.
9.
Drazar fails.
Okay, so then the Incubi.
Yeah.
8.
Nearly. 8.
Never mind. Okay, so I am going to go with the Chaos Spawn first. I'm going to put everyone into Drazar.
Cool, go for it.
So I need to roll their mutations.
You do that at the start of
Mutated
the turn
and
as well,
beyond.
didn't you?
It's when I selected to fight.
Oh, right, because they used to get like +2 move and all sorts before.
I mean, they've changed loads in the past few
Because
editions.
nobody uses spawn.
Yeah, so I roll a d3 and get a buff. I got a 1. So I'm AP -4.
Sound. Brilliant.
So-
You want the attacks.
Yeah.
How many do they get each?
We get 2 d3 attacks each.
Cool.
Okay, so that many. Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Not a great deal, this isn't going well. Their strength 5, so 3s. Plague weapons. So 3 wounds at -2.
Cool.
It's not dead.
Are they how many? Are they just 1 damage?
They're 2 damage, which you reduce to 1, right?
To 1, yeah. So 4 up in months.
Yep.
Sound.
Well, that's 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Sadly, I said they are 2 damage, but you.
Oh, yeah. Drazar has now got Ancient Warrior.
Yeah. Oh, they haven't got play weapons. My apologies. I'll just take 2 wounds instead. I thought they did. It's because they're possessed too as well. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's taking 2 wounds. So
Yep.
Dan's going to spend 2 CP to heroically intervene. Not heroically intervene. Interrupt.
Intervene. What is intervening?
Yeah, with the 10-man unit of Cabalites.
Yeah, and they're just normal.
They're just normal,
Cabalites, so.
Just 2 attacks each.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my power from pain. We're battle round 3, aren't we? So I'm hitting you on 2s now.
Yes.
So that's right.
It's at the first page, but just before the data sheets.
Before the data sheets.
So we'll get his attacks that they're going to fight now into the Poxwalkers.
Yeah, so we've got 21 attacks.
Sure have.
So I'm hitting you on 2s now.
Yeah, because of the combat.
Power from pain. Good job. You're toughness 4, aren't you?
And
So
toughness 4.
5's to wound.
Sure is.
Cabalates.
I don't care about AP, so it's just whatever you roll.
Yeah, which is not a lot.
Is that 3? 4?
4.
Okay, so disease.
Great rolling.
Diseased for 6s. Nope, that's 4 dead. Okay.
Better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. So we'll kill 4, and then we're just going to attack back with everybody. It's just Poxwalkers versus Cabalites. So
Yep, cool.
back in a second. Okay, over here we've done the fighting with the Poxwalkers. We've killed 2 from this unit, and we killed a couple from this unit. We've actually regained some. I think we regained 4.
You killed 1 from that unit. Because only 2 man.
Oh, my apologies. So 1, I think it was 2, so I think we gained like 3. Yeah, so we've attacked there. Over here, I wiped the squad because they're just a whole bunch of attacks, and then they're just going to sit on the objective. These guys managed to kill the witches because, again, just weight of attacks. Typhus managed to clear up over here, and these guys killed the Hellions. The champion killed the Hellions, and the normal dude killed the Venom.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the Master Archon who's going to be fighting. He's going to be hitting the Terminators again.
Yep. 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. And then wounding on 5s, re-rolling.
Nice. There's Eternal Hatred, that's 2 so far.
Technically 1's -4, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. 3.
3. Yep, so we're not going to die.
So 4 ups. 2 go through, so 1 guy takes 4 wounds. I do get 3 no pain this time. It doesn't matter, I'll keep the flail.
And then your choice.
My choice. I will go with the Biologus.
Okay.
With his 4 attacks into the true bomb. Yeah, no 3s, he's not core.
2s.
Wounded on 2s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. 3 wounds at -1.
They do.
Okay. Coolio, your next choice.
Might as well Drukhari because I've got about 4 models left.
Yeah.
So let's do Drukhari.
Drukhari to there.
6 attacks. That was right, wasn't it? No, I think it was 6. It might be 5.
I think it's 6.
Cool, and then I'll be wounding them. So toughness 6, yeah.
I'm
doing using single blade
because of grandfatherly.
So I'm wounding them on 4s.
Okay.
3s, sorry, because I wound them on 4s normally because I'm strength 6.
And you get +1 to wound. So 3's to wound.
3's to wound. 2.
You'll be happy.
Minus lots.
I don't have an invuln.
Excellent.
So it's 3 damage each, right? And then becomes 2. So that's 4 wounds. So just kill them.
The incubi. Have you got anything else to fight with?
I've got over here.
Hit
Yeah.
the raider.
So I've got the Black Lord as well. I'll save the Black Lord. I'll do into the raider. So 7 attacks with the Demon Prince's Talons. The worst loadout now, but never mind. Toughness. Yeah, it's gonna be 3s.
Yeah.
4 wounds at -2.
That's dead.
2 damage each.
Doesn't blow up.
Okay. That's him done. So now he's out of combat. He's just going to turn and look at the Archon. Okay, incubi time.
So I get 3 from the normal one, 4 from the other. Because they had 2 attacks before and they've got extra ones now. So hitting on 3s. 2s, I think.
Yeah, 2s because you get powerful pain as well.
Yeah. Well, I think they're just 2s anyway.
Ah, okay. Well, either way, you're going to get 2s.
And then it's same again.
6.
So I'm going to be winning on 4s because I'm getting single blade.
Okay.
So, because they're only strength 3 normally.
Okay. So it would be 5 but +1 to wound.
Yeah.
So 4 to wound.
But these don't do flat 3. They
Okay.
do.
Don't have another
They only
invuln.
do 1 damage.
Minus.
Lots.
Okay. So,
Well, 1's definitely -4.
okay. So I don't have an invuln. So you've killed 4 wounds.
Yes. Yeah, because they do
Another one's dead.
flat 2 damage and they don't do anything special.
So Chaos Spawn basically need the invuln. That's what I've found.
Yeah.
Without the invuln, they just fall into bits. Okay, so we got the flail now with his 6 attacks.
I don't have an in, but go on, swing it.
You don't have the invuln anymore, do you? Oh, okay. So 3 hit rerolling 1s.
I have a 6 up in one.
Nope, only 3 hits. I'm going to re-roll for mortal wounds because of the Biologus.
Well, you need to reroll to wound anyway.
2 wounds at -2.
6s.
4 damage. Okay. Then he's going to pile in that way like that. Okay.
That's game over.
I think, Dan, we have took massive chunks out of each other, but I think...
No, it's the minus toughness.
Minus toughness.
I can't deal with.
Yeah.
And the lack of armour save. And, well, the power from pain actually hurt me in this one.
Yeah,
because I don't have the answer to getting it back, whereas you do. You just negate my army.
Yeah.
Shooting and combat.
Yeah, the -1 damage.
Yeah. It just negates. It just turns everything into bolters.
Yeah.
Not even bolters out of AP.
Yeah, exactly. So what a game. So what we'll do, we'll quickly run through the final turns. We'll resolve a couple
I
of
need to actually
combats.
attack because that might matter for a point for me. So from him.
Yeah, sure.
So 2 attacks. Three attacks because he's the.
Right. Yeah.
2 wounds.
So 2 wounds, 2 6-ups.
Well, yeah.
It's
1
straight through into it, so it's just feeling of pain.
So that might
one,
matter actually.
and we'll take that one.
6, 7, 8, 9. See what happens.
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you still got that. I'll just cling it.
Yeah, cool. So what we'll do, we'll quickly run through the final turns and we'll see the final points. But what a bloodbath! It's turn 3 and we've. Well, I mean, I might have probably outscored.
Well, you have outscored me. I can't. I've got.
I don't have a lot left either.
But you're on every objective.
I am on every objective,
so I can't win.
Yeah. So we'll run through the final 2 turns and we'll tell you the score at the end of this game. Okay, guys. So we ran through the final turns. I managed to basically sit. Essentially, what we said was, I'll just sit on these 5 objectives.
There's no point in me trying.
Dan will sit here. I don't want to interact. I think the only thing I do is throw Demon Prince in, but then I'm essentially just giving him to you.
I'm pillow fighting you at this point. With everything.
So Dan got 25 for the primary, and then scored 3 points for assassinate, and then obviously 10 for painted for a 38.
So I actually only scored. 28.
Yeah, she has scored 28 points, yeah. To me, I scored the maximum for the primary for 45 points. I scored 9 for Spread the Sickness, because essentially I spread the sickness on this one, and on this one, and then I did it on this one at the beginning of the game. I scored 10 points while we stand, we fight, because I had
everything left.
This guy still alive from that original unit. The Possessed died, but then obviously the Plague Marines are still alive here. And then engage on all fronts, I scored 12 points for that because essentially I was in all four corners for most of the game. For an 86 points with the 10 points for painting. A brutal game, an absolutely brutal game on both sides. Like your turn one getting all those charges off with the Hellions and the Reavers.
Yeah, but I don't, because I'm wounding everything on 5s. It's not them, obviously, the Poxwalkers, but I still didn't kill enough of them. I probably went wrong. I probably should have gone with the Hellions first rather than the Succubus, because she was going to die regardless anyway.
I think it was a really tough call because
the thing was, because you got turn one, I have to come to you because otherwise I'm not going to control objects. You're happily just going to stand where you are on all the objectives now and be like, all right, I'm not going to move.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So I have to come to your first turn.
This is what this army style does.
So
it just sits on objectives.
It kind of nullifies what I want to do. Is basically the same as you, but I'll have to trade units rather than you just stand there and be like, sound.
I think it was a real shame, again, because you had oversaturation when you had like...
I had to, though.
Hellions and Reavers here and Succubus here. It was really tough to know which one to go with first. I think I probably would have gone there with the Succubus as well. The fact that the Poxwalkers have the re-rolling...
She has a lot of attacks, but again, it's the 2+ armor and the ignoring the damage. The ignored damage and the -1 to my toughness is the one that really killed it for Drukhari, because everything they have buffed them, but they made it 2 damage. But now everything ignores 1 damage. And you're like, I'm back to where I was.
Because just resilient. At first, it looks really, really bad. But
It's so much better.
It adds up so much.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
Because there's that much 2 damage weaponry now.
Yeah.
And I'd rather take a guaranteed -1 damage than have to roll a 5 up.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's so much better.
In a marine meta, the -1 damage is really good.
Yeah, you're gonna out wound marines basically.
Yeah, because you're teching to take damage to kill marines, and then these can't be killed with it.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of your stuff does do flat 2 damage, and your weapons. There's just a lot of attacks as well.
Yeah.
But the thing that does it is obviously your minus to toughness gives you the upper hand. Yeah,
because everything's like re-rolling 1s to wound, pretty much. Because everything's a plague weapon.
Yeah, everything's a plague weapon. Or you're re-rolling all with him stood around.
Yeah, with the Demon Prince.
Which just chops through toughness 3, well, toughness 2 elves. Which
yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, again, you had so much poison and you absolutely like battered me turn 1.
I killed our unit, 2 units. The actual decent unit, which were the possessed.
Yeah,
which I had to do.
Which is a hard unit to kill with the invuln and stuff like that.
But that's because you rolled terrible.
I did roll pretty terribly, yeah. But they're just the thing is with Drukhari, they have so much DACA, but I think.
Yeah. And I don't think I made a single 6-up invuln. I don't think. I think everything you hit, you killed.
Yeah, but that's
because it was all 2s to wound.
That's the thing. It's like 2s and 3s to wound re-rolling 1s, and then he's going to re-roll in hits with everything. He's going to re-roll in wounds with everything.
Because it affects the vehicles as well. That's massive. Because even if I'd have probably stayed there on like on. Because it makes the venoms, you're wounding the venoms on 4s with the Poxwalkers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's too many 5s. You might have a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe that should have been looked at, because it shouldn't affect vehicles, really, should it?
I don't know. Again, but the thing is like what's interesting is even the vehicles give it out. So my Chaos Rhinos
everything gives it out.
Give contagion out. So
they're a strong army. I think it were a mismatch at the end of the day. I think
in this game you probably want to play against Mortarion.
That's why I said that, didn't I, at the beginning? Yeah. Everything just points at Mortarion and just shoot everything at him.
Yeah.
And I've probably got more chance of killing Mortarion than I have half of the stuff on the board.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting. But how did you find Drukhari otherwise?
They're alright. They still need a lot of finesse. I mean, I haven't played for a while with him, but they still need...
I think you played against Death Guard last time you played them.
Got whitewashed. I think I killed 1 unit. I didn't even kill a unit at all.
Yeah, but that was using really broken
That was the
stuff.
stupid one.
So, like Ironclad Furnace and all that shit.
I think the only other thing that may have saved me some grace in this battle could have actually been the Flyers.
Yeah.
Because you can't get to them. You've got one dude that can hit them.
Yeah, I can't touch them in this game. So I just rely on flamering them maybe. That's it.
But again, I think Flyers are in a weird position in the 9th Codex so far.
I don't think they're very good.
Too many points.
Yeah, they don't really do much.
It's almost like they're phasing them out.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a smaller board. I know they brought in the strategic reserve thing again, which is nice.
Yeah. But then you're off the board.
Then you're off the board and not doing alt for a turn.
Yeah, you can't shoot. So it's interesting. But yeah, like
I do like them though. They've got some.
I think Drukhari are really good. I think in this we both got
the 3+
unlucky.
poison's amazing.
Yeah. Which is really good against me because I'm tough with 5.
I think I would probably, if I'm running I'd run full cabal next time though, with everything with poison.
Yeah.
And probably more raiders as well.
I mean, it would have like whitewashed.
And I'd even be tempted to drop the blasters and the bright lancers from the Cabalite squad and just run them bare bones with poison in the splinter axe.
Nice.
Because I can just stay at 24 inches away from you and shoot you. Again, the issue is then you've got to try and get an objective, but that's what you got Venoms for.
Yeah, exactly. Venom span, as we said.
Yeah, Venom span's stupid.
Yeah, his poison tongue is ridiculous.
But I still
you just got
don't
loads
know
of shots.
how it would have done we.
You got lots and lots of. The thing is, what have as well is speed.
I'd have been so much more better because I can stay at range.
Yeah,
and I can just shoot you. And you're never going to get charges, but then I've got to try and jump over and hold the objective.
Yeah, but
yeah,
exactly.
It's just tough to.
Disgustingly tough.
They are supposed to be that though, aren't they? So
yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I really liked the Terminus.
I think
Terminus.
I think it's good because you don't have to take Mortarion because pretty much you have to take Mortarion pretty much every Death Guard list now. I'd say
a lot of people are relying on Mortarion because he is good.
I think this is really good.
I'm enjoying not running him.
Yeah, I dropped the beasts because the beasts are
the spawn rubbish. Yeah, which is obviously a shame.
But that would buy you more Poxwalker, that wouldn't it?
It would. I don't actually have more. I have 60.
I'd. What's max units?
20. So there is max unit of 3 basically. I've took.
So yeah,
or you can take another unit if you want.
You can take the troops, aren't they? So you can take.
I could take 4 units if you wanted to.
Want.
But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. I think the Harbingers itself is mostly a letdown because like the Wall of Trait's not great. It obviously never came into effect. If you move, you take a mortal wound on a 4+. Never really came into effect. Him getting extra attack is really good, but the other effect never came into it. Yeah. His Harbinger of Death.
But you don't need to though because you can spend the CP on to give him all the other better stuff.
Well,
he's only there to buff your Poxwalkers.
Yeah, I mean, giving them reroll hits is great. Mutant Strain is great, obviously, to get because you just reroll everything. Why not?
That's why I think you should be paying another 60.
Well, I mean, that's only 300 points.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because they're 100 points for 20.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to do that. And
yeah, but again, I'm really enjoying not running Mortarion. Again, we had another game on Premium where I had Plague Burst Crawls and stuff. That was before
you could definitely refine this list into being that like proper boogeyman list where you really don't want to play because it just stands and does everything.
Yeah, but they have all the stratagems which I didn't really touch. I didn't really touch any of the except for the shooting in combat. That was the only one from the new book I used. Yeah, they have like when you can pick up a Poxwalker unit and deep strike it at full strength. Yeah. Which is really good. Obviously, you've got like 1 Poxwalker left and you bring 20 back. How
many the Plague Spitter things can you take in the Terminators?
The Flamers? Yeah. I think it's only 1. It's 1 per 5.
If you could take like 2 in a squad, that'd be.
But then that's so you're basically looking at Death Shroud then, because they've got Flamers on. Well, like light Flamers.
But you're extra bodies, aren't you? Tough bodies. A big blob of 10 with 2 Flamers in it.
Not too bad.
That'd be quite nasty.
But again, I'm quite enjoying running this infantry army. Yeah,
it's nasty.
And again, the new powers are obviously really good. The lung rot didn't get to use.
Oh yeah, because you get another tree, don't you?
Powers. Yeah, so he was basically giving reroll hits all the time, which is really good. And he naturally rerolls ones to hit. So I really liked it. It was really fun. It was really good. So thank you very much for watching, everyone.
Fun for you.
Fun for me.
Fun for you.
But it was fun. It was fun to run a different type of army, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's showcasing the book.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've played against Drukhari.
Well, and it shows you as well that go out and buy that campaign book because it's not a bad book.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I've got my own complaints and made a whole video about it. Yeah, but yeah,
that's more material stuff than actual rules. Though.
The rules are good.
Yeah, that's more of the actual book.
Yeah, well there you go. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Obviously, if you want to check out more battle reports, check out Hellstormwargaming.co.uk, or you can click join right down below, or you can below.
Right down below.
I think in Australia, down under. Click join right down under. You can also go to patreon.com/Hellstormwargaming. It's all the same content, all the same benefits, just convenient for you.
Sausage rolls.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks again for the game, dude.
No worries.
Death Guard, take it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye now.